The electric hookup point is at the rear of the boat. Simply lift up the flap, have the shore lead like this, and slot it in like so. Put the cover over to protect it from the weather, and to disengage it, just push down the blue tab, pull it out like so. The gas locker is located at the rear of the boat. Simply lift up the hatch, and you've got 2 gas bottles inside. These will both be on, and if one of them runs out, it will automatically switch onto the next boat. On this back wall here, you have a yellow tab. This is your isolation switch. The gas will already be turned on upon arrival. However, in case of emergency, you smell gas and you want to turn it off, come to the back of the boat, turn it off, and then give us a call as soon as possible. The inverter is located underneath the seat in the galley. Simply pull down this hatch, and you have a switch in the top right hand corner. The switch has 3 positions: shore, which is your charger only, off, and inverter. When you want power to your inverter, turn it to inverter, and now all your sockets in the boat are live. When you're not using it, turn it to off, and this will preserve the power. If you can find an electric hookup and you want to plug it in to charge the battery, turn it to shore and you'll start charging your batteries. If you want power to your sockets, irrespective of if you're running the engine, not running the engine, driving or plugged in, make sure that you turn the inverter on, like so. The heating control panel is located in the kitchen. You have a switch system here that when the top is down, it allows hot air, and when the bottom's down, it will circulate the air that's in the boat. You then have this here, which is a dial, which will display how hard the fans are working. When it's turned on, you'll have this green light appear like so, and for the heating system, it'll take about 8 to 10 minutes to kick in. When you're not using it, please remember to turn this all the way around until the green light is turned off like so. To use the TV, please ensure that your inverter is turned on. Simply press the on button and make sure that the plug are turned on behind the TV, and allow it to load like so. This TV runs off a basic aerial, so if you don't get signal straight away, please just adjust your aerial accordingly. To go onto DVD, you have a button in the top right hand corner. Just simply push that and go down to DVD. Select that, and your DVD slot is just located on the right hand side here like so. To use the radio, push and hold the on button, which is here in the top left hand side. You've got your pre-selected channels down here, your volume up button, volume down button here like so, and if you want to turn it off, push and hold like so. At the front helm, you have various dials and switches. You have in the centre the revometer, which will display how fast you're travelling in roughly miles per hour. You then have your water gauge, which will be full upon arrival, and your fuel gauge, which will also be full upon arrival. You then have your engine lights down here. If any of these come on, please moor up as soon as possible and give us a phone call. Down here, you have various switches. You have your bow thruster, which obviously will jet the boat to the left or to the right, depending on which one you push. Please don't use these in short bursts, as they use a lot of power, and please don't just push and hold them, because that also uses a lot of power. So somewhere between 3 and 6 seconds is ideal. You then have your horn, your windscreen wiper, which hopefully you won't need. You have your water pump, which you can leave on. However, some people turn it off when they go to bed because it can be a noise irritant. You then have your light switches. You have your bilge pump, which is on auto. This one here does your canopy, which we'll show you in later. And then you have your stern thrusters as well, which work the same as the bow thrusters, but obviously for the back of the boat. To start Tanzanite, you've got a throttle here on the side. When it's horizontal, it's in neutral. Simply pull this tab out and put the revs on full. This disengages the gears, but it will rev the engine and help it start. To heat the boat, turn the key to 3 o'clock and hold it there. You have your light come on the engine dash, and hold it here for about 5 to 8 seconds. Then turn the key a bit further and it will start up like so. Slowly ease the throttle down so it's back to horizontal, and push the tab back in like so. This is now when you'd go get your ropes, untie and begin your journey. To turn this boat off, simply turn the key back up to 12 o'clock and the boat will turn off like so. To take down the sliding roof, please ensure that your engine is running. Then, as previously shown before, take the silver tab out and put some revs on. This is because to use the roof mechanism, it uses a lot of power, so make sure you have revs on like I said. Then you want to check round the boat and make sure that the bungees at the back screen are not still attached. We've already previously taken them off. but just make sure you do that. And then to take the roof down, just slowly push down the button and the roof will slowly go down. You still need to have the engine running when you put the roof back on. To use the gas hob oven, make sure that the glass is lifted, and then you have your sparker here. So if you wanted to light a hob like so, simply push it in, hold, and light it like so. Hold it for a few seconds and then slowly release, and then you can set it to what temperature you want. To turn it off, simply turn it back to normal, and if it's cold enough, put the glass back down like so. To flush this toilet, simply push and hold the toilet flush button for about 6 seconds. After you've had a shower and there may be water build up on the bottom of the tray, simply push and hold down the shower drain button to pump everything away.